The experiment number C3's problem statement says that you have to create a class called as a staff. This will be acting as your super class. Then you are going to create another class called as a teaching, which is inheriting the details of its super class staff. Then one more class you are going to create technical, which is again inheriting the variables of its super class. That means technical is going to have staff ID, name, phone number, salary, plus one more extra variable, that is skills. Similarly with the contract class is going to inherit its staff and also have one extra variable, that is period. So what is the contract period? So like this you are going to create the classes, inherit its superclass variables. Then what you are going to do, display the values of the staff ID, name, phone number, salary, domain, publications, skills and period using their objects of the respective classes. So how we are going to do? Let us see here. We are going to create a class called as staff. See, it is already mentioned in your problem statement that you are going to create a class called as staff. So now I am creating a class staff. Then what we are going to do here is int staff ID, phone number and salary. Staff ID, phone number and salary all are of type integer. Next, name of the staff will be of type string. Then what we are going to do, we are creating a function here. What is the function? That is public staff ID, number, salary and name. Okay, so now you can see that this is a staff and here also is a staff. Name of the class and name of the function is same, so it means that this staff is a constructor. In the previous video I had told you what is a constructor. Constructor is used to initialize the values of the variables. So I am here initializing the value of this staff ID, phone number, salary and name with whatever values are passed here directly. Once while creating the object only you are giving the values for this. No need to read from the user. So when you give the values, automatically they will be initialized here. So after initializing here, what we are going to do? Display. What is display here? Just first I will be displaying like this line here, dotted line will be displayed. Next, system.out.println, what will be displayed? Staff ID details. See, staff ID is nothing but it is the variable. So whatever is the variable, that will be displayed. See, the staff ID is the variable. What is the value of this variable? That will be displayed. See here, this staff ID is written in the double quote. Whatever is written in the double quote, it will be displayed as it is. So staff ID will be printed, colon will be printed before that. After that, value of the staff ID will be printed. Next, what we are going to display? We are going to display the phone number, salary and name in the same way as we have displayed the staff ID. So this is a display function. Here we are ending the display function. Also we are ending the class staff. Now this complete is one class here. So whatever this we are having, this complete is a single class. Then next class we are creating, that is teaching class. Teaching class extends staff. Extends is a keyword which is used to inherit its superclass. Its superclass is staff here. Means inheritance means whatever details are present in the its superclass, those details are also present in this new class, that is teaching, plus some new extra variables will be present. So now teaching is extending staff. Means what variables are present in the staff? In the staff we are having the staff ID, phone number, salary and name. All those variables will be also present in this one. One extra variable will be present, that is domain. Then another one is number of publication. This is declared as integer here. Now what we are doing, again see teaching. This is a constructor here to initialize all the values. So what is the values to be initialized? See what variables this teaching is having. It is having the variables of staff. What is staff having? It is having the staff ID, number, it is having salary and name. And now the variables of this teaching class is domain and the number of publication. See, to initialize these, name, these are all the variables of the superclass. So simply I am saying super and writing those variable names. If I call this one, it means that it is initializing the variables to the superclass variables. What are superclass variables? Staff ID, phone number, salary and name. Means it will initialize all these things. Next, domain is equal to D whatever and number of publications is equal to NOP. Like this we are doing the initialization. Same thing we are going to do the display here. T display is present in this teaching class. Again we are displaying the details in the same manner as that we have displayed in the super class. So we are calling here super.display to display all those superclass variables. Which are those? Staff ID, name, phone number and salary. To display those, we are calling the function of superclass super.display. Super is again a where you can say it is a keyword which is calling the display function of the superclass. Then which are extra variables we are using here? Domain and number of publications. So that domain and number of publications we are displaying here. Similarly, we are creating another class called as staff, which is again extending this superclass, that is staff here. So this technical class will be having the details of staff plus extra technical details. See here, ID, roll name, salary, these are all of superclass. We are initializing by calling the super function and only sk, that is skills. Skills whatever having that one. Similarly, we are doing the display here. So for displaying the superclass variables data, we are calling super.display. This is for technical. Similarly, we are having the contract here. For contract, one extra variable, that is period. Same thing is done here for reading, for initializing the values of superclass variables. Only one extra variables is initialized here. And we are calling the display function of the superclass for displaying the details of the superclass variables. One extra variable we are using, that is years, that is displayed in this period, in this line. So next we are, see, we have created 4 classes now: staff, teaching, technical and contract class. One more class we are creating here is multi-level. This is called, this program is demonstrating multi-level inheritance. One base class we are having many child classes. We are having many child classes. So it is displaying the multi-level inheritance. That is why it is name is kept as multi-level. This is a separate class. In this class only main function is there. That is why the name of the program should be multi-level .java, because this main function is present in this multi-level class. Now see here, we are creating the T1 as the, see, in the program statement they have told you that you have to create 3 objects. So I am creating 3 objects of teaching here, T1, T2, T3, using the new operator. And see here, I am passing, this is staff ID, this is staff phone number, this is staff salary, name of the staff, and this is the branch of the staff, and this is number of publications. Okay, so this is the see, when I am directly passing here, the constructor will initialize these values automatically. Then we are calling the display function for all these 3: T1.display, T2.display and T3.display. This is for teaching, this is for technical, same thing for technical. Then same thing we are doing with contract. This, like this we are displaying the details. Now I have copied the same program in the Eclipse IDE here. See, I have given the name of the class as multi-level, because in this multi-level class only we are having the main function. I have saved it. So I am saving this one. Next let us run. See, when I run, I am getting the direct output, because we are not reading the data here anyway. because in the main program we are directly initializing. So we are having what? We are having three objects of teaching here. Okay. Yes, we are having three objects of teaching, T1, T2, T3. There we are given the name as Anil, Anu and Anusha. Its phone number, ID, everything is given here. So that is displayed first. So Anil, see, first displayed we are having of Anil. Then next we are having the Anu. Then we are having Anusha. So after that we are having for technical Kumar, Krishna and Kiran. So we will be having next Kumar. See here, you can see below, next one is Krishna, next one to come is Kiran. So for this is for contract, and for contract we are having Anil, Meghna and Uma. So you can see below output, we are having here for Anil, next one to come is Meghna, and lastly we are having Uma. So like this you are going to get the output. No need of giving any data, directly we are doing the initialization.